Hey everybody, it's Prince's friend. Just like yesterday's where I brought you an interview with Brown Mark, I want to talk about this interview here that was with Lisa Coleman of Wendy and Lisa, as how we know her. She was interviewed by the Star Tribune on her thoughts on the new Purple Rain Deluxe release, as well as some of the previously unreleased tracks and how they all kind of figure in. What was the story behind those? When they asked her about the band's involvement with the songwriting for Purple Rain, we know that Prince did a few of the tracks by himself, but that it was a very collaborative effort. She said Purple Rain was, quote, a band thing. For example, Coleman said, "Let's Go Crazy" started off as a typical rock riff, and then she thought it was kind of silly, but then the more they played it, it kind of developed into a sparkly tough song. It was sort of Disneyland, but it's talking about life before death, and the band added just the right amount of attitude. So I think that that's pretty cool. Again, we all knew that Purple Rain was more a collaborative effort, but it's nice to have an example of how that kind of would occur. They asked her what the opening lines of Computer Blue means. The "Wendy, is the water warm enough" stuff. Coleman responded with, "It was Prince. He literally handed her a piece of paper in the studio and said, 'Hey, would you read this?' And she says, 'When?' And he goes, 'Right now,' into the mic." And to her, apparently, the words had no meaning, even though we all have our own ideas as to what they actually mean. Apparently, to her, meant nothing. When they asked her about Wonderful Ass, she said that Wendy and her twin sister Susanna are pretty famous for having nice butts, and Prince did have one of the world's cutest butts, too. Prince was dating Susanna, Lisa was with Wendy, and it was us being goofy about our girlfriends. She sang co-lead with Prince, and it was a happy-go-lucky time, she says. When they asked her about her thoughts on the Syracuse, New York concert at the Carrier Dome, she said, "I remember Prince being super excited about that show, that it was being filmed and televised. We did some extra crazy arrangements with a few things, and we sounded huge." She continued, "When I watched it a few months ago, I was impressed with the musicianship and what a good band we were. When you're in it, you have no idea. You're too busy experiencing the thing to really know what it is." And I get that, because as I will be reviewing tomorrow, the concert was pretty crazy. And I'll do one more just for you guys. When she was asked about Our Destiny / Roadhouse Garden, apparently she says that Our Destiny and Roadhouse Garden were, at first, two different songs. Apparently, Prince sang Our Destiny, then Lisa did it, and then they also had Jill Jones do it, and then eventually they decided which one they liked the best. But I'm going to put a link to the description to the full interview so that you guys can go read that, come back and let's discuss it a little bit. And in the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and may you live to see the dawn.